the absolute fastest way to transform your thinking from negative to positive.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello and happy Friday. That's right. We made it to the freaking weekend. And if you are in the Jersey Shore area like myself, are you in for a treat this weekend? Fabulous weather, back in the 70s, bright sunshine, no rain. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. I plan on spending almost all of it outside, as much as possible. The only problem is this time of year, with the time change and the movement of the sun, and our deck is literally covered by like noon, so it's completely shaded. So just like in the spring, I will grab a beach chair and head on out to the front yard. That's right. I'll be hanging out in my driveway because that's where the sun is. It's all good. It's all good. Quote of the day today is, "You'll never get a positive life with negative thoughts." It's very true. Very true. I ended up staying up a little bit later last night than usual because I have to say, they got me. They got me with the promos. As much as I am against these shows, as much as I never watch these shows, they had me so intrigued to see what happened. Yes, I am talking about The Bachelorette. You know, I've been watching a lot of news lately, and I'm an ABC girl. I watch ABC World News Tonight. I watch the local ABC channel. I feel like I know all of those people. It's funny because ABC at one point on Wednesday was in regular programming, and NBC was still doing election coverage. And aside from, I think, one person, I really didn't know anybody. And I was like, who are these people? Who are they to tell me what's going on? I don't know you. So there's something, maybe it's just me, but there's something about listening to the people that you know and have come to rely on, trust, whatever you want to say. But I've been watching a lot of ABC coverage, and there has been a lot of promos for Claire blowing up The Bachelorette. And she did. I'm going to leave it at that in case anybody watches. And it's DVR'd. It's kind of crazy. I got to tell you, the guys in the house, they were mad. I went to bed before it was actually over, so I don't know how the guys responded to the twist that they put in for them. But I'm done. I just wanted to see how The Bachelorette was blown up, and I did. I got to see it, and yeah, I'm a little ashamed. Sorry, I am. I'm a little ashamed. Obviously, a lot of people watch these shows, or else they wouldn't still be doing them, but I think, yeah, I'm not going to get into all of that. I'm not going to get into all of the reasons why I think these shows are a terrible, terrible idea, but I will be eager to see how things play out for Claire. Let's just put it that way. I wanted to mention to you, I've been thinking about it the last couple of days. How much do you love your bed? Do you love your bed? I love my bed. Love it. Now, often, when I say often, I mean just about every night, I snuggle into bed with my book, and I read for a while. I read until my eyelids start to close. And as soon as that starts happening, I put my book down, I turn over either onto my side or my stomach, and I snuggle in. Just snuggle in. It covers all up and right under my neck. And, I assume the position. And it's the most wonderful feeling. It's so comfortable. It's so glorious. And I always take note of it. And you know that I go to bed twice a day with my naps. So twice a day, I'm like, oh, this is the best. It's probably one of the reasons why I take a nap. Because I just love that snuggle in. Love that snuggle in. I've often said that I am one of those people who are willing to spend a little bit extra on bedding and linens because you spend so much time in your bed, right? You're going to spend so much time in your bed, you might as well be comfortable. Make it your safe haven. Make it a place where you can just snuggle in, right? I'm not crazy about the sheets we have right now, but it is almost time to flip to the down comforter. I was actually going to do that last week, and I'm glad that I held off because, like I said, shooting back into the 70s this weekend. Looks like we're going to be in the 70s until like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, at least. So, going to hold off on switching to the down comforter. Do that in probably a couple of weeks. Have you noticed everybody who's decorated for Christmas already? I am loving it. Loving it. I can't believe that all these people have beat me. I'm looking at social media. People have their trees up. People are full-fledged decorated for Christmas. And hey, why not? This has been one heck of a crazy year. And I say we do anything that makes us happy. I'm feeling a little behind the ball now. I feel like I need to get my Christmas tree up. How can I be one of the last people to do this? This is crazy. I'm the Christmas crazy lady or the crazy Christmas lady. I do have my nautical tree, as I've mentioned several times. So that's kind of helping me a little bit. I was thinking actually about even waiting to get maybe a real tree this year, that maybe this nautical tree will satisfy my desire for lights and sparkly, twinkly things. And maybe I can wait until Black Friday this year to get an actual live tree. But, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to wait that long for the big Christmas tree. No, I'm probably not going to be able to wait that long. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I do want to go out to some of the little shops, maybe look at some Christmas items. I haven't gone to the Target after Christmas sale the last couple of years, and I'm not sure why I didn't go last year. I think maybe I was just short of cash last year, so I just stayed away. The year before, we were away between Christmas and New Year's when they typically have their big clearance sale. You have to be careful. Target has amazing 70% off sales. But you never know, I never know at least, what day that's going to be. Like the day after Christmas, everything is usually 50% off. But if you wait another day or two, it comes down to 70% off. In fact, I do think that we stopped in last year, and by the time we stopped in, there was like one aisle of stuff left. Like it was all gone. So, you got to take your chances. But I'm definitely going to be there this year. Definitely going to be at Target probably every day after Christmas this year. Staking out my stuff. Maybe I'll hide some of it. Have you guys ever done that? Hid stuff in a store so you can go back for it later? I don't think I've ever done that, but I've heard people who do. Touche. I like it. It's a little illegal, but whatever. It's okay. Maybe it's not okay. I don't know. On to the topic of today. I wanted to hear about how often you kiss your spouse. Do you still kiss your spouse? And wanted to talk about this because when I was on vacation, my husband got up after me, and then he came over and gave me a kiss when he came up from getting out of bed. And my sister was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." I was like, "Don't you kiss your husband?" And she was like, "Not first thing in the morning." So I wanted to hear from you. Do you kiss your spouse in the morning and or before bed? Joe and I usually kiss first thing in the morning, definitely before bed, typically when one of us leaves the house, and typically when somebody gets back in the house. Like, we always kiss when Joe comes home from work. I wanted to hear from you. Lisa says, no, I kiss my dogs, though. Yeah. Mandy says, yes, every night and every morning, along with I love you. Kathy says, 2 kisses every morning before bed, at night, after we get into bed, before one of us leave or go somewhere, and when we come back. Michelle says, we kiss before leaving in the morning. Kathy says, nope. Libby says, always both. Lauren says, yeah. Michelle says, no. Lynn says, yes to both. Val says, yes. Yes to both. And Martin, my favorite funny guy of the day, he says, I do it once a day. Don't want to spoil her. Well, there you go. There you go, Martin. Wouldn't want to spoil her with your kisses. Yeah, predominantly everybody still kisses their spouse, which is good news, right? That's what we do. We want to kiss our spouse. We want to show our love and affection. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. Maybe these things change a little bit in time. I'm not sure. Joe and I have only been married for 9 years, so. But yeah, I can't imagine it changing, but, we'll see what happens. I hope it wouldn't change. Hope it wouldn't change. On to the blog post for today. I am very, very excited about today's blog post. You know why? Because I have some big news. I want you to flip it. Yes, transform your thoughts. So attention, all pessimists. I have an idea that I believe will transform your thinking from negative to positive faster than anything else you can try. I've been working on this behind the scenes for some time. I have some good feedback. So may I introduce to you, Flip It. Here's the gist. It's a way to take any situation and find the positive and or lesson in it. Because there is always a positive or lesson in any situation. For example, say you get a flat on the way to work in the morning. Sucks, right? Write that down in a notebook. Got a flat tire. Instead of focusing on how inconvenient, expensive, and time-consuming it turned out to be, it's time to focus on what we know after the event. What do I mean? Oh, I'm going to tell you. Under where you wrote in a notebook that you got a flat, put what positive came out of it. And this could be a number of things. Like you have roadside assistance, so you just have to wait. Number 2, you realize you need roadside assistance. Number 3, ain't no big thing for you. You know how to change a flat. My daddy taught me how to change a flat. Number 4, the best case scenario, you know someone who can come and change it for you or strip it all the way down. And this is where it really gets powerful. At least I have a car. And I know that sounds silly, but there are so many people in this country alone that still do not have the luxury of a car. Don't take it for granted. Do you get where I'm going with this? Okay, I will throw out another example. There's a guy at work. Makes your life miserable. As much as you try not to let him get to you, he still does. So, let's look at it from a different direction. 1, at least you only have to spend part of the day with him. 2, you take great pride when you are able to do a great job in spite of him. 3, imagine his family and how worse it would be if you were part of it. That's a little bit of a nasty thing, but, sometimes that's what it takes. Number 4, you likely won't have to spend forever with him. Today could be the day he quits, or you find a better job. And number 5, strip it down again. At least you have a job that pays the bills to support the rest of the lifestyle you enjoy. Are you getting it now? Are you picking up what I'm throwing down? Are you smelling what I'm selling? That is the general idea in detail. So find yourself a nice notebook, a cute little notebook. You know how I love my cute notebooks. Hopefully something smaller that you can carry with you so you have access to it often. I think an important part of this is to put a picture of yourself at your happiest, big smiles, inside the front cover to remind yourself of how you want to feel while going through these exercises. So each time something terrible happens and you go to write it in your journal, the first thing you see is a picture of you being happy, at your happiest. And the goal is to get there. Use it whenever something happens that you complain about. Take that complaint and flip it to see the positive or lesson in what happened. A friend of mine has been using this for the past few months. This is what she had to say about the process. I just wanted to say that your Flip It journal has helped me tremendously. Thank you. I told a friend of mine about it, and she's going to start one too. Thank you doesn't even describe how it has helped me see things in a new light. That is from Michelle A. And that there, my friends, is why I do what I do. I love that I've been able to help her, and she is sharing the process that helped her. So I hope you will give it a go, and we'll have similar results. Honestly, life is all about how you perceive it and react to it. I believe this is the fastest way to see things in your life in a more positive view. Once you realize you choose how to view and react to every situation, everything will feel better in your life. Please keep me posted if you give this a go. I need to hear progress, people. Don't wait. Get started right now. It is Cocktail Friday, y'all. We made it to the weekend. The weather, like I said, supposed to be amazing. I hope you have something fun planned. I might be getting one last boat ride in this weekend. But make sure to be safe in whatever you do. Be badass in whatever you do. And please, if you like the idea of this journal, please share this episode with your friends. And always remember, I'm here cheering you on.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Just flip it.